Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime, and today, finally, we got to look at 86 Studio Series Soundwave, a new Ravage, a new Laserbeak, and yeah, you see it. But before we get into that, hold on. Before you get into that, let's look at what Mark Cloniston popped up for us this morning. Apparently, the new Age of the Primes Big Convoy Leader class Big Convoy is being shown. So as you see, he put this on his Instagram and he said this time we're putting the spotlight on the highly anticipated Leader Big Convoy. The one-man army is here to take down the Emperor of Destruction. You know his name, and we were able to actually keep it this time because Big Convoy, there was a whole thing with the name. And anyway, Big Convoy bashing through your collection. Move over, Leo. The Tusk's got some important Predacon kicking to do. So Tomo-san had the honor to work on this absolute beast of a woolly mammoth. He said, my dude knows the beast well. He has shown us who the true king of the convoys is. He said he got off a voice conference with the TT team and we're cooking up some big things. I have to keep it short tonight as duty calls, but please enjoy the picks. Amalgamus will finally be next. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we do get to see Amalgamus soon. He's coming soon. And yeah, everything is starting to drop. We thought that we were going to see this a little bit later. And apparently they decided to go ahead and run with it right now. So yeah, what do y'all think? I know a lot of y'all love this. And now this is where I'm confused because again, I didn't watch this series. I was grown at this time when the show came out. Why is he so much bigger? And I'm sure, you know, Big Convoy won, but I'm just saying that looks a little, you know, I don't see how he would win against Malcolmtron like that. But hey, it is what it is. I'm glad that y'all are finally getting it. Leo Convoy next to Leo Kaiser. It looks great. I love the comparisons. I love the way that they look. He's got a lot of pieces. He's a chunky boy. The woolly mammoth tusks is what's drawing me to the picture. Now, this is the one thing I didn't, or that I don't necessarily like about it, is that like it looks like a whole woolly mammoth just cracked open on his back. You know what I mean? Like, but I know in the, what was it, early 90s or whatever when this came out, that was the thing. It looks, to me, it's like a pretender shell, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But still looks cool, nonetheless. Do not get me wrong. I think this still looks amazing. One day I will sit down with my son and we'll go through all of these while I have to explain to him because we're just now finishing up G1 together. Me, him, and Mama. So, but anyway, well, for like the 30th time. But yeah, we just haven't made it into these series yet. I can't wait to so that I can understand and explain. I'm still, like I said, my whole thing with like Beast Wars was that I couldn't wrap my mind around how they knew who Optimus was, yet they were prehistoric. Anyway, whatever. So let's look at what we all came to see. 86 Soundwave. Finally, we've got his boombox mode. And how great is it that I did a short yesterday with Blaster talking about we knew that 86 Soundwave was coming. If you look at the tapes, so obviously Buzzsaw, Ravage, and Laserbeak do come with him. And it looks like Ravage has been, is a heavy retool of STEELJAW. Because you can see that his face does split down the center. A lot of people didn't like STEELJAW. I was one of those people that once I painted his little leg silver, I was in love with it. But I had to have STEELJAW. He was like, STEELJAW was my favorite cassette as a kid growing up. Like STEELJAW was my favorite. Rumble and Frenzy was like, you know, they were always on the show. Which I know those are Decepticon tapes, but they always had the spotlight. So when Blaster finally did show off STEELJAW, Eject, Rewind, you know, in the 86 movie, sick 'em. Oh, that is like classic to me still to this day. Now, at the same time, if you don't want to shell out the money for this, you can still get Legacy Soundwave with Rumble, Buzzsaw, and everybody else as a Walmart, what is that, a 5-pack? Because I think it comes with 4 tapes. Yeah, you can still get this at Walmart.com for $95. Not bad to get him in his rightful mode and all 4 cassettes. That was something else I did miss out on because I bought the Siege version because I loved the robot mode of them. The ship made no sense whatsoever. None whatsoever. So yeah, either one of these I'd be fine with, just to have the correct boombox. But I mean, hey, if they coming out with a new one and it's gonna be around the corner, why not? But at the same time, like, again, if you're like me and one of those people that don't like to wait, this is available right now on Walmart, and they will ship it to you within 24 hours. Now, one thing I've started doing is a lot of y'all love how like my shorts are, or like when I edit shorts. So when I do a video, I'm gonna just start showing y'all the B reel while I talk, so that you can get an understanding of how fast I actually sped the video up, the mistakes, the bloopers, me dropping stuff, pieces flying off, or whatever. But this is also the time for you to get in the comments and let me know, do you plan on picking up this Soundwave? How do you feel about this Soundwave? Do you like the new cassettes? I hope the cassettes are still the same size. I loved Siege. I still do. And I thought that the Siege tapes were fine for me anyway. The Battle Masters, they looked reminiscent of tapes. They went in his chest. They looked good sitting in the chest. So with that, I was like, you know what? I mean, they don't look bad. They don't. I thought they were cool looking. So, but I hope that they are still universal. I hope they do still fit all three. The other Soundwave, new Soundwave, Siege Soundwave, and Blaster, in case you wanted to switch your tapes out. I'm happy that they did a remold of Ravage, but again, at the same time, I was fine with the old Ravage. I was fine with the old Laserbeak. But a new time comes, and we spent a little bit of extra money, and now they did it correctly again. I think it's just crazy that we got the other Soundwave not even a few years ago, and we're already getting a newer version. I just hope that that's not what happens as time goes on. Like, did they take one? Like, we had Titans Return Beachcomber, we had Titans Return Wind Charger, and then, granted, I know it's been 6, 7, 8 years or whatever, but then we get a new one in Legacy. But then, we mess around and find out that Wave 5 of Age of the Primes is going to be the mini bots all over again. You know what I mean? Like with Sea Spray. And yes, we did need a new Sea Spray. We need a new, Beachcomber was fine to me. Titans Return Wind Charger, which honestly, a lot of people was like, no, that's the one to get. You should get that one. The one that they made in Titans Return it's pretty much the same thing, except the back of the car is all folded up into the heels, which is the thing that a lot of people don't like. I found my Titans Return Titans Return Wind Charger on eBay for $4. I paid $2 to ship it, for the sake of completion. So I'm good. You know what I mean? I hope that they make all of the tapes for Soundwave eventually. I hope that Blaster gets, some extra ones. I hope we get the Japanese tapes in Age of the Primes. But yeah, so I had to put this out early because I got some things I got to do this afternoon that's probably going to take up all of my time. So I wanted to get this out for y'all. Sorry if those of you that usually watch my videos at 4 o'clock or is like, wait, I got to wait till I get off. Hey, it'll still be on here. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime.